City of Teresopolis. I'm gonna just sit here in the shade. Impromptu live today on the last day in Teresopolis. I'll wait for some people to come in, but this is one of the more iconic churches in the city of Teresopolis. Maybe some people will come in. I didn't expect to do a live today, but since I'm here, I'm leaving in a couple of hours, and this is a city that I've never been to, obviously, and it's close to. If any of you have ever heard of Petropolis, it's kind of like in the mountains, the mountainous regions of Rio, and this is kind of basically the same thing, except on the like opposite side kind of thing. You'll find it on the map. It's also the second or third most safest city in the state of Rio de Janeiro, which is amazing. Petropolis is number one. I don't know which city I preferred, if it was this one or Teresopolis. I'm not really sure. It's a pretty quiet Sunday. Probably should have done the live yesterday. Wonder if some people will come in. I usually do a live whenever I go to a new place, so maybe people just don't assume that I do lives very often. And it's pretty warm here. Like, it's in the sun, it's hot, but you can get like a breeze, you know. And this is what the kind of the downtown busy area looks like. It's not that busy today. I'm kind of cheesed because I wanted to go to up onto the mountains. They have a park like up on the mountains, and I was ill-informed, which I don't need the lighting, as to the time. Who knows? I don't really want to come back here. I mean, it's a nice place to come to, but it's not like on my destination list, you know. I just sort of came here randomly. Just to talk about Teresopolis. It's chill. There's no beaches. It's in the mountains. But people are a lot more friendly than Rio. I would say people are quite a bit more friendly here. More receptive and more honest, it seems. Just, I feel like there's way more honesty coming from people. I was nearly hit by a car yesterday though, but people are very apologetic. They're not like those. And one thing that I've noticed here is if you're crossing, like, let me show you this spot here, right directly there is a crosswalk, but there's no light, there's no button you press, there's nothing. But cars will stop. Like, I mean, if they see people, they'll wait, they'll yield. In Rio, like, someone's crossing right now, a father and his daughter, and people are waiting. Whereas in Rio, they're gonna run you the fuck over, or come near damn close to running you over. You know. It's a way different vibe here. I think, and I mentioned this in the vlog that I did. I haven't posted the vlog yet, but I think a lot of people are just way more relaxed here, unlike in the city of Rio. Like, people are just out here, not worried about getting their phone stolen, not worried about arrastão, you know, where a massive bunch of kids come and just steal people's shit. So it's way more chilled. Like if you want, I used to say, like I used to go out of Rio about 5 hours east of Rio, northeast of Rio, in the state of Rio, to get away from it all, kind of thing, to relax. But I would say here or Petropolis, if you really want to, recharge your batteries, if you're someone who lives in Brazil like I do, if you want to recharge your batteries, because Rio, the city of Rio, is not for everybody, It's not for amateurs, as they say. Não é para amadores. So if you want to like really get out and just relax, I would suggest coming here for a few days or a week. Like that, I know I mentioned earlier I probably wouldn't come back here. I would come back here not for content, but I would come back here to just to really, really relax. Here you get a mixture of like sun and cloudy, and then a breeze. Like right now, a cool breeze is coming in from the mountainous regions, which is unbelievable. Kind of reminds me of Canada in the springtime or early fall, where you still get the warm weather, but it's breezy and chillier in the evening. It's comfortable, it's comfortable. But the food's good here. Prices are a bit cheaper here. I will say, like for accommodations, it's probably about maybe the same, if not a bit cheaper. Hey, how's it going? I got somebody in the chat. How you doing? He says, or they say, hey Nick, hope you're doing well. Thanks again for the content. Hey, my pleasure. I'm here in Teresopolis. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the live, but I'm in a city or a town north of the city of Rio. It's about 2 hours bus ride. If you drive, it'll be about an hour and a half to get here. But there's not a lot to do here. But again, it's probably more of a place where you just want to enjoy Brazil, but not have the worry of like being robbed or assaulted or any of that shit. The violence that unfortunately has taken over most parts of the city of Rio. So I would say, yeah, this is a place to recharge your batteries, to feel better rather than staying in the city. I'm not saying that this is there's no crime here and there's no incidences of crime or any such thing, but like I had an Uber driver tell me once there was a robbery, like a phone snatching, but they caught the guy like within half an hour or so. He went apparently to go and drink and get drunk off cachaça, but they caught him, and people wanted to beat the shit out of him before the cops got to him. So what is that noise? There's just like wind. I'll walk around here a little bit and show you guys, for those of you who are watching the live later. What is your opinion of São Paulo? São Paulo is the opposite of this place. Probably a lot more to do in São Paulo than here in Teresopolis, Rio de Janeiro, but it's got a lot of good restaurants. It's got the park where a lot of people go to, Parque Ibirapuera. Unless you're talking about the state of São Paulo, there's quite a few things to do. There's some first noise I've heard in a while, an ambulance. And that's another thing. Here, not very noisy. Like, you won't hear honking of horns very often. There's lots of cars passing by behind this main area, and everyone's just sort of relaxed, and except for these kids chasing these pigeons. But everyone's more relaxed here. But I haven't been to places in São Paulo other than the city of São Paulo, so I can't say. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Anyway, it's good to have at least one person this impromptu live on a Sunday, which I don't know what time it is, and it's probably like late morning in North America. Most of Eastern the Eastern Seaboard, Eastern Standard Time. But I wanted to do a live a little bit later, but I'm leaving in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I have to go back to the city. I'm kind of pissed because I didn't get to go to the main park that they have here. The weather was bad on the Friday that I got here, and then Saturday was a very busy day. I should have done it on Saturday, yesterday, and someone told me that it was closed today. So lesson learned: do your own research, which I normally do. I normally do my own research, but I took their word to heart. Their advice to as the truth, and I got fucked over by that. So I don't know when I'm going to come back here. I really don't, because as someone who likes to travel, I like to go to new places. All that I would have seen on the top of this, like in this park, is like the well-known, like you can see it from the from some parts in Rio. It looks like in the mountainous region, especially when you're crossing the bridge going over to Niterói, you can see it looks like a finger pointing up a mountainous region. So I'm over there at that part. But I wanted to go up there. There's a few like little things up there that you could see, but it's not a big deal. I wanted to also feel the cooler weather up there, because it gets really cold apparently in the mountainous regions here. So let me walk around and show just some of this. I don't want this is not going to be a very long live, I don't imagine. But I'll show you like just the square and see the movement that's going on a Sunday morning. Hopefully my stabilizing video will be okay. It usually bounces everywhere, considering I can only do my lives on my cell phone. And I don't have a subscription, and I hope people can hear me well. I hope the audio is okay. I think someone it might be for Easter. I'm not sure. But everyone's having breakfast. Or maybe it was obviously Sunday Mass. Maybe I'll go inside and show you guys the church. I'm not going to talk about dating in Brazil in this video. I have older videos that you can check when I was just talking about Brazil, so I'm just going to do a quick. It's beautiful if you're someone who's religious. They just finished Mass, I think. And that's a model of it. I guess, yeah. I believe it's a Catholic church. Yes. So we saw that. Let's head and walk around and see what's going on. Everyone's having breakfast after Mass. So this is the downtown of Teresopolis. I showed this monument in my vlog. I'm guessing it's a giant RJ. Yeah. Everyone's having something to eat after church. So on a weekday, this will be really busy here, like really, really busy down here. And in the distance, you can see the mountainous regions. And it always looks like it's about to rain, because it gets cloudy like this. Yesterday it looked like this too, and then it didn't even rain. Like it just drizzled and then went away. So I mean, it's a decent town to visit for a weekend. Just for a weekend, I would say. I have something that I have to do tomorrow, so I would have stayed an extra day so that I could go to the park, the mountainous regions. So the things that you can do here. Let me just reverse camera. So the things that you can do here is go to they have like a distillery because there's a lot of Europeans came here, not just Portuguese. So they have a very popular distillery and a beer called Teresopolis. You probably have seen it in Rio. It's a good beer. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, I would love to have that one. It was good. And then what else did I do? You can go to a fair that they have on the weekends, which has a lot of artisanal items and things like that. There's a really good place to have Italian food if Italian food is your thing. Let me just go into the shade for a bit. It's completely and utterly hot. Like the sun is hot, and it's fall now in Brazil. All right. So that's something you can do. There's a lot of, I guess, Italian immigrants that came here as well. Swiss, German. What else did I do? I went to, I can't even remember. It was a long day. They have a tiny mall, which, I mean, I'm not a mall guy, but if it rains, it's something to do. You have to be aware here as well. Some restaurants open for like lunch and then they close, just like in Europe, in some European places. They'll close from 3 until 6, which is fine. I mean, who needs to eat between 3 and 6? You can eat before that. It's not a real big deal. Saturday is kind of annoying because not too many restaurants open towards the evening. Like, it's very hard to find something, especially if you want like decent food, like real food, not the junk that they sell in the malls and things like that. What else did I do yesterday? I went to see this fountain that apparently has healing waters that comes actually down from mountains. I tried some and I'm feeling okay today, so I obviously the water is clean. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's like I said, there's not a ton of things to do here. I would say this place is mainly to relax, recharge your batteries. Although there is a really good bakery right there, which is opened in 1950. Really good bakery. It's worth having breakfast there if you don't want to have the generic hotel breakfast. So I'll walk down this street, but like there's nothing really open. Let's see if I can even get across. I don't like to be the only one that stops traffic. Just one person. Oh, here we go. See, everyone just sort of stops, except for that motorcycle, which nearly hit my feet. So I'll show you what's down here, but there's nothing open. It's Sunday, but it's busy. You'll see if you ever check my vlog, it's busy. Sunday it's normally like this in Brazil. Almost anywhere you go, Sunday there's nothing really open. And look, I'm carrying just my phone in hand, and there's no real threat. It's one of the safest places I've been in Brazil. I would say Petrópolis, which is also in the state of Rio, this place, and Florianopolis are the top 3 places. I would say the safest that in all of the places I've been to in Brazil. Maybe Curitiba a little bit, but even there it was kind of sketchy. So I'm gonna just walk till the end of this and then probably end the live. I just wanted to, I like to kind of register a new place that I go to with a live stream. Oh. So everywhere you go, there's always going to be weirdos and like homeless, but I haven't seen too many here, to be honest. I have not seen like you'll see in Rio de Janeiro, you know, in the city of Rio. I haven't seen too many here, which is kind of refreshing, or any like beggars or anything like that. So it's kind of nice. I even feel safer here than where I live currently. And straight ahead is like one of the main streets of this city, where you'll find all the businesses, and it's all right here. Like I said, don't come here with high expectations that there's going to be a ton of things to do. There really isn't. But a short stay, or if you need to recharge your batteries, or if you just want to relax but also absorb the culture, it's great. The city was named after the wife of Dom Pedro II, which was the son of the first emperor of Brazil. It smells horrible. The other thing that they do have here are a lot of waterfalls outside of this city. Like the park that they have here is huge. You're gonna have, if you like nature and all those things and like waterfalls and shit, you're gonna like this place. And this is all sewage. I'll just show you guys the main street here, and then I'll end the live. You can take a bus from Niterói or from Novo Rio, which is in Rio de Janeiro, like in the, sort of north of the South Zone. And there's something I found here, which is interesting. There's a Masonic symbol there. The Freemason symbol, right there. Interesting. I'm not gonna walk up the street, but I mean, a lot of shops are closed today. And this is how busy, I mean, if Sunday's this busy, imagine on a weekday. So I'm just gonna start walking back. You can see the church in the background. If anybody has any questions about Teresopolis, you can. Best cities. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, sorry, I responded to that. For dating, anywhere. I know I'm not going to talk about dating in this, but anywhere. But I would still say, like, if you want to meet someone easy, and it's not like, and I don't mean easy as in sleazy to get in bed, but like Rio is still probably like the city of Rio, but even here, like, there's nice women here. There's pretty women here, and a lot of people are friendly, and people don't stay. Like, I had one person that was in my way, and they basically moved out of the way. Like, it's just, there's a little bit more education and manners here than in the city of Rio. So, but I'm sure dating would be fine here. The south of Brazil is not the best, so from what I hear. So once I get to the end of this laneway, I guess this would be it. They say it's a street, but not really cars can pass through here. It's restricted for authorized personnel like police and ambulance and things. But this is where you could find a lot of decent shopping, like cheap stuff. And I think safety-wise, you're gonna feel really safe here, even at nighttime, with your phone or whatever. You'll be fine. Wish that I did a live when it was busier, but it's okay. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back here one day. Maybe next year. Maybe who knows? I would still really like to go to the top of the mountain and check it out. Didn't get to do that, unfortunately. Normally, I'm really good with having an itinerary and sticking to it, but even it's just weather-wise, you never know here. They say it's like it could rain and then all of a sudden clear up. It kind of reminds me of Manaus, but not as hot. Not really as subtropical as the Amazon, obviously. So, and they have this place here, which I didn't go into. It's like a mall or whatever. It looks like that the priest or the pastor is talking outside. There you can even get some of these decals from Brazil. For like Flamengo or whatever. Anyway, just thought I'd do a quick live and talk a little bit about Teresopolis. And it's worth checking out if you want somewhere to relax and unwind and get out of the constant being worried of being robbed or whatever in Rio, or even though there's no beaches here, you will be able to relax here. You'll be able to unwind here and just feel just more relaxed, I would say. So whoever was watching this, or whoever will watch this, thank you very much. And I'm gonna sign out from Teresopolis as I'll be heading back to Rio, back home, to the chaos that does not have these types of mountains. And basically this city is also, you gotta climb up mountains in order to, and then down into a valley. I guess it's like inside of a valley. That's why it stays really cool here. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you in the next live, or you'll see my vlogs. I'm gonna start posting them very soon of Teresopolis. If you're watching this later, then from the day I'm filming this, which is I think March 23rd. Then yeah, thanks for watching. Take care everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.